pleasant day. In the previous classroom lecture, we have discussed how the process of gastrulation assisted the mainstream classes of vertebrates in making very important decision in their ontogeny. That is, delineating the three primordial germ layers, the ectoderm, mesoderm, and the endoderm. Morphogenetic movements are the major factors in the process of gastrulation that allowed developing animals to position the cells that are destined to become ecto, meso, and endo on their proper locations. In this chapter, corresponding to chapter 7 of our textbook, we are going to examine a consequential stage or a consequential event to to gastrulation, and that is the phenomenon of neurulation. We can trace back, or we can review in page 225, that a variety of organs of the growing animal are derived from the three germ layers, and the immense or the um, never or the plethora of these organs actually has a particular priority among the organ systems. The first one that we can appreciate to start developing, or to start the whole process of organogenesis, is the central nervous system, the development of the brain and the spinal cord. And the phenomenon of neurulation is responsible for that, responsible for the creation of the primordial structures giving rise to our central nervous system tissues and organs. So let us start with defining period the period of neurulation and the accomplishments. Let's first start with the accomplishments. The process of neurulation actually does two important things. Number one is the separation of the ectodermal layer into three distinct groups of cells, as diagrammatically represented by this image. So ectoderm divides into an outer ectoderm, also synonymous with general cutaneous ectoderm, giving rise to few skin structures and some portions of teeth, and some portions of endocrine glands like the pituitary. Neural crest is a second group of cells coming from neurulated or post-neurulation ectoderm, which gives rise to the following structures: peripheral nervous system, nerves, and supporting nervous tissues. Okay, and of course the neural tube, which is the highlight of the process. Neural tube giving rise to brain, and of course the spinal cord, alongside with or among aside from brain spinal cord, some portions of the pituitary gland and motor neurons, and some contribution to the eyes are actually derived from the neural tube. So this is the first accomplishment of neurulation: the division of the general ectoderm into an epidermal ectoderm layer, neural crest cells, and neural tube. Aside from that accomplishment, we also expect that neurulation is in tandem with the formation of early axial structures, and in vertebrate animals, okay, the very obvious set of early axial structures that we can appreciate is actually the group of somites, the somatic pairs on the sides of the notochord. These somatic pairs